Okay, I have a joke. Did you know if a chicken talked, that would be considered foul language?
Yeah, I guess.
That was a pretty good one.
You know what? No, you lose a point just for that. It's now 9-9-10.
No! I made a
Why is
joke!
mine at 9?
No!
I am now.
Alright.
Hi guys,
Which
welcome back
episode
to my channel. It's Trevor here.
We're in for a wild ride tonight.
I'm just kidding.
Oh no, I'm bad at updating the title. This is the third time I've had it one episode lower than it should be.
Which episode is this? Is this episode 8?
This is episode 8, yeah. We're moving up.
Yeah, I know
how many watchers is there?
Views? Let's see. I guess that's public information. We can reveal this factor.
I mean, there is... We usually get at least 10 views, a little bit more than that. You know?
Dude, we are so famous.
What do you mean?
Yes, we're known by 10.
famous? Sqwag Gaming 12374387523 XX underscore
Wait,
underscore XX underscore 765.
X-rated
What do you
name?
mean by
I'm just
we?
kidding. Wait, are we allowed to say our real names, or is that a secret?
If you want to say your real name, you can. Your choice.
I mean,
Can I
wow,
say?
who could possibly guess my real name?
It's kind of
I
it's mysterious.
ha 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 ha. So funny. Ha ha. XXX.
This guy's making fun of me.
Ayo, Grant, you cranking 90s on me.
Dude, I'm not even playing.
I know. Dude, Grant is so good at Fortnite.
Taking this serious.
I am not.
We are?
Everyone but you.
Alright.
Yes.
Bruh.
250.
Okay, what are we supposed to talk about? Oh
It's
my
just a-
goodness.
Is it truth or dare? Or would you rather?
Truth or dare?
First, yeah, it's gonna be Would You Rather this episode. But first,
So apparently we're a bunch of teenagers. Sorry, we are. I said I meant a bunch of teenage girls at a sleepover.
essentially.
Oh my goodness, Grant, you want to come to my house? Wait, what?
I mean, no.
Wait, first up, yo, wait, what am I supposed to call you? Sqwag Gaming 12374.
Don't say his entire name.
call-
It takes too long.
Just say Sqwag. Just say Sqwag.
Sqwag. All right, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yo, Sqwag, what do you want your lore to be? All right, we take that very seriously here.
Like my origin story.
Anything helps.
And make it
really.
at least PG.
Okay, one time
For everyone.
when I was little, this bus almost attacked me, but I fended it off with a pool noodle. And that's my origin story.
That's your claim to fame.
Yup. I fought off a bus with a pool noodle.
The pool noodle war.
And then, guess what tried to attack me after that?
Girl.
His sister. Kidding.
Grant's mother.
Okay.
I'm kidding. After that, Spider-Man and Ezra Miller. Wait, what? Isn't Ezra Miller the Flash?
Yo, we've got a fan? Is that a reference?
Dude.
Someone actually watches the show?
Dude, I watched like the first 3 seasons and I hated it. And Ezra Miller now, it looks just weird. If you've ever seen what he looks like, he looks so weird now.
He's not the Flash in the show. He's the Flash in the movies.
Yeah. I honestly think the Arrow's better though.
Sure.
What?
Ezra Miller ain't the Flash in the show. He's the Flash in the movies.
I know.
Well, then
I'm
why are we
just
talking
saying.
about the
Why'd
show?
you keep going on about? I only watched the first 3 seasons. Yeah, I think Arrow was better. Let's just talk about the Arrowverse for a full episode.
But
Oh!
if you don't know, Sqwag, Ezra Miller is a very popular character in this podcast.
Yeah, you guys talk about it in like every single one of your episodes.
Is
How he
Sqwag
kidnapped Penelope.
the secret liker who keeps liking the videos?
Maybe. You know, I'm lying. I've only seen the first episode.
Ezra Miller isn't even in that one.
I know. I'm just
He's in
lying.
He's in the Superpowers one, which is like the fourth.
His first appearance is an episode. Yeah, 4.
May the fourth be with you.
That was uncalled for, Sqwag. You need to apologize right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Shall I give you a donut? Shall I make it 85 donuts this year?
Sure. For those,
What type of
Or is
donut?
it more like
I've eaten.
is it like
84
7
donuts this year?
Dude,
No, wait.
how are you
Yeah, never mind. No, continue. I ate 2 cinnamon rolls today.
that's not a donut.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
I
a
stopped for
cinnamon.
second.
That's a cinnamon roll. That is a cinnamon roll, not a donut.
They were donut sized with maple frosting, sold at Macy's. There.
How
Very similar.
how are you skinny? How are you skinny?
Only 80.
God gave him an amazing metabolism.
That's true. I am.
Dude, I've eaten like 84 donuts in my life.
If you didn't know, he keeps a thing by his
I keep track every year.
and then
Okay.
at the next year he goes all the way back to 0. And
Oh,
then
dang.
he'll make a
What-
massive announcement of
what-
how this is his first donut.
Wait, I have a question. What's the most donuts you've had in 1 year so far?
I think it was 2020. I can find that announcement. It was like 154, I want to say.
Dang.
Peyton,
Want
I
to
have a
know what I
challenge for
keep
you.
track of? Want to know what I keep track of?
I don't want to
Go
know.
ahead.
How many shotguns I keep by the side of my bed?
What's the number currently?
Like 7.
That's awesome.
Grant, how many shotguns do you keep in your room?
Oh my goodness.
Grant,
He doesn't need shotguns.
I
He has his
don't have
hand.
any shotguns in my room, but I have
He has
shotguns.
his-
I have those little toy shotguns.
Alright.
Grant,
to
can
get
I-
us back on track. What have you guys done this week? What horrific crimes have you committed?
I went to summer camp. That was fun. I went to summer camp and I shot somebody in the thigh with an arrow. Sent him to the ER.
Did it have a foam tip?
No, it was a real arrow.
Oh, okay. I thought
I'm
I could
lying, of
predict
course.
it. Wow.
Clearly, that story does not live up to the hype of the DJ cabin.
Yeah, you gotta do better, man. DJ
But I
Cabin,
did.
It had character development. Alright, it had hype.
Oh, Grant, what did you do this week?
Well, I stayed at home, and yesterday I went to the Mall of America to eat for my birthday. Woo! That's about it.
Nice. Rainforest Cafe.
No, it was Margaritaville, right across the way from Rainforest Cafe.
I thought they only served alcoholic drinks, man.
No, it's like a seafood restaurant.
It must be your 21st.
Yeah, must be.
Ayo, we are getting off track. Get back on track.
We're not off track. This is the correct track.
I'm kidding.
This is the Margaritaville track.
Do you want to know what I had for lunch today?
No, we don't want to know.
We do not.
I'm just kidding. Pizza. I had pizza.
Again?
That's extremely informative. What is that noise? Did someone
I coughed and
die?
I inhaled my mic. I inhaled my mic as I coughed.
Okay.
Grant, your laugh is so fake.
That's not
No,
a fake
this is
laugh.
real.
That's a real laugh. He's
Hey-
already throwing
hey-
crazy accusations in the mix.
Hey, Grant.
It's been
Does anybody
less than
Yeah.
32 seconds, and he's already acting like he owns the place.
I have a question. I have a question.
What?
Does anybody here play Clash of Clans?
Oh my goodness.
I do not.
He goes on the podcast to ask for clan mates.
Peyton, you just stole. Sorry, Sqwag, you just stole this podcast, bro. Just.
Pretty
Out of-
soon he's
I'm just
gonna
talking.
Start asking, yo, if there's any single women listening.
If there's
Here's
any
my
single
number.
mothers listening,
Oh my goodness. This week.
okay.
Oh
Okay,
my-
can we do Would You Rather now? Let's do Would You Rather.
I didn't even
It's my
do
podcast now.
No, I didn't even do
I'm-
mine this week.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay.
Alright, I played a bunch the Minecraft this week. I finished my my Minecraft base, which is a giant Christmas tree, just in time for the holidays. I was so punctual. Also, have you guys heard of the Mandela Catalog?
No.
I think so, maybe.
But I've heard of the Mandelbrot
Scary
set.
faces. That's
I've heard of the
awesome.
Mandelbrot scent.
That's awesome and definitely on topic.
Okay. I'm being so random, okay?
Yeah, we know.
Hey, that's just how Sqwag is. He's random.
That's true. I can tell. Also because he's just as chaotic in voice. I thought that was just like a text thing on Discord where every once in a while he'd just say something so out of the blue and insane off the walls. No, this is just him, 24/7.
I'm so offended, I'm gonna leave. You offended me so much, I'm gonna leave.
Oh no, we're canceled. It's over. Sqwag's word is law.
Okay. Peyton, what'd you do besides Minecraft?
I watched Mandela Catalog, man. It's scary.
Stupid
It's a
anime.
series- No, it's not an anime.
Anime sucks. Anime sucks.
Don't say that in this chat. How dare you?
I'm gonna ban you.
Anime
Dude,
anime is very overrated though.
Oh, okay. This is a discussion for a different day, my friend.
It is.
By some people, definitely.
What are we gonna talk about now?
You want to start the would you rather thing?
We can do that. If you
I-
guys
Alright,
have any
who wants to go
questions off
first?
the top of your head, you can go.
Wait,
Otherwise,
Like
I have
an
the
actual
game right here.
like an actual serious Would You Rather?
Wait, first, I have an idea. All right, we can make this a little competitive. There's 3 of us.
No.
There's 2 options in a would you rather. Okay. So
Okay.
If there's ever a situation in which we're divided, one person goes against the others, that person loses 1 point. Whoever has the least amount of points by the end, what he has to do is type something on Discord that the other two tell him to. Does that sound fair?
Yes, that sounds fair.
Alright.
To make it even more humiliating, you should send it to a single person. Or an entire server and just at everyone.
You could also force them to change their profile picture for a day.
I like my profile picture. I don't want that to happen.
It literally looks like Miami, so it's not even that funny.
It's Los Angeles.
Same thing.
Where did that come from? It's just like, oh yeah, your profile picture looks like Miami, so get wrecked.
Wait, I have a question. Is Los Angeles in Europe?
No. No.
It's at your mom's house.
Okay, that is not okay. That's so inappropriate. I cannot believe you just said that.
Sqwag.
Dude, you say that to me all the time.
Nice
Yeah,
save,
that's
right?
when we're
Now
talking.
everyone knows.
Peyton, you can always edit it
All
out.
right,
You're
let's
the
move
editor.
on. Let's move on. This
Wait,
is my
so does he
podcast. Let's
not-
move on. I'm just kidding.
So does he not want
All
to
right, we're
see
gonna
the
move on.
public? Alright, I'll edit it out. Sqwag, do you want to
All right.
do the first question?
Sure.
Alright, no changing your answer.
Okay. Are you gonna ask me? Wait, do I have to
No.
ask?
Does anyone have a question?
Do I have to ask the would you rather question?
I guess
Yes,
if
you ask
anyone
it.
has an idea.
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna
say.
do serious. I'm gonna do serious ones, not dumb ones. Okay. What would you rather?
Truly believe you.
What would you rather? Have to take a bath with Wolverine or Ezra Miller?
Okay, one of those options is way safer.
Wolverine. I'm kidding.
Wolverine, 100%.
What's wrong with Ezra
Ezra
Miller?
Miller stole my girlfriend.
Yeah. He's a
Stole
menace to
Penelope.
society. He steals people straight from under our noses. One day justice is gonna catch up to him. Actually, you know, I changed my answer. I'm gonna be in the bath with Ezra Miller, and I'm gonna beat him up.
No, you
and
can't
then-
change your answer. You can't change your answer.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I did say that. I meant something else, but yeah. Alright, fine. Wolverine.
Wolverine for both of us.
Sqwag, what's
All
your
right,
answer?
who wants to ask an S? Would you rather?
No, Sqwag didn't say
Okay.
it.
I'm not just doing this so I don't lose points. Wait. Question. How many points do we start out with? 10?
Sure, let's do 10.
Okay. I'm not doing this because I don't want to lose points, but I want to do Wolverine because he's ripped. And who wouldn't want to bathe with a ripped dude?
Alright, so we just said the same thing.
All right.
All right.
Okay, should it go me, Grant, Peyton, or me, Peyton, Grant?
I'm fine either way.
Okay, Grant.
All right. Would you rather fly in an F-35C Thunderbird or ride a really, really fast boat, but you can only ride it in the Bermuda Triangle?
The boat for sure.
I'm gonna go the boat because I don't know how to fly a plane, and I barely know how to fly a boat. I mean,
Fly a boat?
I mean-
What?
Right.
What? Fly a boat? Where did that come from?
drive a
Ayo.
Drive
I didn't
a
know there
boat.
was-
I think I would go for I think I would rather boat. Boat, maybe, perhaps.
Oh, and for the record, what I meant by changing your answer, I mean, if you can't lie about your answer for the points.
I'm not.
What?
F-35Cs are hard, man. And
Wonder what
I've
else is-
always wanted to drive a boat, so.
Hey, you want to know
Don't
what else
say
is
it.
hard?
Oh yeah.
No. No,
What? What?
Sqwag.
don't say
You're
it.
walking a fine line here. This is
No, no,
a
no!
family
I'm not
friendly-
I am not gonna say that, you dirty-minded scoundrel.
Well, when it's
Not
you,
the one with
that's
the
the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
All right, my turn.
Peyton, yes.
Would you rather? This is from the official board game, by the way. Would you rather have a little man that lives in your mouth and incessantly hammers on your teeth with a pickaxe, or coexist with a small bird that lives on your nose and yanks out your nose hairs at its discretion? Holy smokes, this game is more metal than I thought it was.
Of course, having a little miner in my mouth.
The way you say it that's awful.
Alright. I'm going
I
with the
mean,
man
we do say
as
some
well.
pretty bad things. I'm gonna go for the bird. I like birds. Birds are happy. Birds are cool.
Birds are the best. I love birds. I wish birds were not birds. I wish they were human. I love birds.
That's really
Birds are drones made by the government.
Actually, hey, I have a question.
What?
Okay, I have a joke. Did you know if a chicken talked, that would be considered foul language?
Yeah, I guess.
That was a pretty good one.
You know what? No, you lose a point just for that. It's now 9-9-10.
No! I made a
Why am I
joke!
at 9?
No!
Because you said
I made
bird
a-
while we said minor. So that's the rule.
Well,
No,
I wasn't
said
lying.
minor. I said minor, and I was just making a joke.
Yeah, you and I said minor. Grant chose
Oh.
the Maverick decision, and so he loses a point, because that's how we're doing it. Unless you guys
Grant,
have
you're an
different
idiot!
choices.
But the bird is cool. It's better.
Okay. That plucks
Grant,
out your
you're a
nose
ding-dong.
hairs. People have to watch that. Imagine just being at a party and then opening your mouth and there's just a man living inside of there. That's so funny.
Okay.
Along with
okay.
Steve
I
the fish.
I have another would you rather.
All right.
Right.
What would you rather? Have to go on a date with the Pixar lamp? Or
I choose the Pixar lamp. I have to go
no. Or hear me out. Have to weekly wash Thomas the Train.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm still going lamp.
Weekly what, Thomas the Train?
Weekly wash him.
Lamp.
I'm going lamp.
Wow, we're all boring. Alright.
You want me to lose a point?
Hey yo, guys, we could make some spicy ones, but that's not family friendly.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Interesting ones, and also,
When I s-
talk about.
When I said that, I hope you realized all the horrible stuff I've said on here about things.
Hey yo,
Dude,
Grant, you
watch
gotta
the
stay
episode.
family friendly. Grant, you gotta stay family friendly. Ah. Alright, moving on. Grant, go.
Would you rather?
Uh-oh.
Would you rather? Excuse me.
Just spit it
Would
out.
you rather? Would you rather join the KKK or chill with Steve the Fish?
I
Why
joined
not
the
both?
KKK. Join the KKK, of course.
I
The
choose.
Who
Cool
would want
Kids
it?
Club.
I choose be buddies with Steve the Fish because that's obviously the superior option. Steve the Fish is an
Dude, the KKK is awesome.
Sawyer, stop yelling it. I'm scared what your parents might think.
Dude, KKK, KKK.
No.
The Cool Killers Club.
The Cool Kids Club.
Yo, who would want to kill a bunch of
No,
dinosaurs?
Sawyer. Anyway, I would rather chill with Steve the Fish.
Hey yo, I am not losing a point to you, Grant.
You've lost a point.
Okay, move on.
How about we make it fair? The person who says the question answers first, and then we go in the cycle. That way, it's fair. It's more
Okay.
You can't always wait until last to get
Okay.
the time.
Peyton, go.
Okay. Would you rather have unlimited bacon and no video games, or unlimited
Bacon.
unlimited video games and no video
Unlimited-
games?
Unlimited video
Peyton,
games
answer
with no
first.
video.
Sqwag, that's Peyton. He has to answer
I
first.
would choose unlimited video games and no video games.
I would of course choose the bacon.
But no video games?
Yes.
I
Because
would
you
go.
get no video games no matter what.
I would go with the
True.
bacon as well.
But
Bacon's
if
awesome.
the second
You
option- You get very into this. It's concerning. If you choose the second
I
option,
lo-
you get unlimited games, but no games.
Hey, that's just how Sqwag works,
That's
bro.
technically unlimited video games.
But
Oh my
there's no
gosh,
video
okay.
game.
Just none of them, yeah. It makes sense if you think about it. Alright,
It doesn't make sense.
All right, I have a question. Okay, I'll go. What would you rather? What would you rather? Have to steal potato rations from the KJB or
Sounds fun.
join the Soviet Union?
I-
I would much rather steal potato rations from the KJB.
You know our answer.
KJB
You know our
potato
answer.
rations.
What?
Uh,
After all that beautiful chorus, I have to
It
go
was
to the
amazing,
Soviet
but still.
Union. All right, I've lost another point. It's 8-9-8.
ah, sucker.
All right, you're
Okay,
again.
Grant, go.
Would you rather go to a Packers game and watch them lose, or go home and watch the Packers win? I don't know, bro.
Go to a Packer game. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
not a Packers fan.
I couldn't
Grant,
care less
go.
about the Packers. Same.
Yeah, stay home. Stay
As
home.
a 17-year-old, I don't want to get kidnapped, so I'm staying home.
Of course, I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah. So the Packers win 3 games that day.
Wait,
Yep,
what?
because- Why don't I
Okay.
understand it?
Never mind. All right. Peytonador, go.
I'm ripped. I'm ripped. Means
Ugh.
Okay.
it
this
means.
What is he saying? Alright, wake up.
I have
Rather
no
wake
idea.
up one day and not recognize your friends and family. Or not have your friends and family recognize you. That
Of
one's
course,
kinda
not
dumb.
recognize my friends and family. I'm just kidding. Peyton, go.
still living with my family, so it would be pretty bad. I guess, not recognize your friends and family. Because then I, still have a home over my head.
I would go not recognize your friends and family. Hey, Peyton, do you have these copied down? Peyton, do you have these copied down? Or something?
I would not want to recognize my friends and family.
Ayo, none of us lose a point.
We're all so boring. Alright, I'm subtracting a point from all three of us, because we're all so boring.
You're not allowed to do that, my guy.
I'm always allowed to do whatever I want. I have the scorecard.
No, that is not fair.
Intermission.
Probably talking.
We can do Wasp of the Week right now.
Sure. What's the Wasp of the Week?
This Wasp of the Week, I chose it because I saw one this week, or maybe 7 days ago, something to that line. It's the Great Black Digger Wasp. It's great, it's black, and it probably digs stuff. I don't know, I didn't do research. That concludes Wasp of the Week.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. You know who wouldn't like Wasp of the Week?
Who?
Our old friends at the Cool Kids Club. We'll get to those at the end of the episode, though.
They will not like them.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Because they don't like people who dig.
Right,
Sqwag
just upped up and left.
Sqwag is gone.
We killed him.
Dropping him to 0. Yeah. Don't look into this. Don't call the authorities, please.
We're a little crazy, but that's okay.
He's gone. Be happy about it.
Imagine if he just joins like in the middle of our episode.
Impossible. He's dead. I mean, he's gone.
Yeah.
Alright, whose turn is it?
Yours.
Alright. Would you rather earn $1 for every step you take, or $100 every 2 hours?
$100 every 2 hours.
Let's see. So that's both incredibly good deals. That is... I suck at math. That's $1,200 a day. Oh yeah, you definitely take more than 1,200 steps every day. I'm taking steps.
But what if you sit in your chair all day?
Then go for a walk every once in a while and you'll be swimming in cash.
That is true.
One's a lot more grindable.
Alright.
Either way.
Would you rather eat the world's hottest pepper, or what else was I gonna say? Crap. Or
I would rather
take or take pepper spray to the mouth and the eyes.
I'd rather take pepper spray to the mouth and the eyes because I don't think anyone's ever had the hottest pepper in the world just yet. It's not the
Carolina Reaper.
It's not the Carolina Reaper anymore.
Well, the Carolina Reaper is the one you can eat without, dying.
That's true. That's the easily obtainable one.
But the other ones are just for fertilizing.
Do you have to eat the whole pepper, or can you just...
The whole pepper, baby. The whole pepper.
I'd rather do pepper spray, because... I don't know. Either one feels like torture.
I can't choose one. They're both so awful.
That's terrible.
Pepper spray. I'll take pepper spray, because it's probably not as painful.
Okay. Alright. That's what I'd say too. It still sucked though. Would you rather have the ability to freeze time for 30 seconds once every day, or rewind time 30 seconds once every day?
Rewind time.
Duh.
That's... I'd do rewind as well.
Because if you do something
freezing time for 30
cringy,
seconds, that's not gonna come in handy very often.
mm-hmm. All right. Would you rather swim in the Atlantic, which is freezing, northern Atlantic, pretty
Okay.
cold, or
Titanic.
swim in the hottest hot spring a human can possibly swim in without dying?
For how long?
An hour.
Oh boy, you're dead either way.
I would say swim in the Atlantic.
I'm gonna go the hot spring because the hot spring you might be able to touch the ground and you just come out. Maybe you'd be, if it wouldn't kill you, you'd just have 3rd-degree burns after an hour and be able to crawl out. If they drop you in the Atlantic, northern Atlantic, there's no civilization that you can go to.
Iceland.
Like, you'd get hypothermia. Unless you had like a preserve, even then you'd still get it, wouldn't you?
Unless you're Rose from Titanic, then you wouldn't. Kidding.
You'd have a doorway that could only fit one person.
It could fit 2 people.
Okay. Debatably.
Alright.
Alright. Would you rather happy moments become happier or sad moments become less sad?
Sad moments become less sad.
I agree.
Because you don't... I guess being too happy isn't really a good thing.
I'm giving us both a point for that because our happiness at not losing a point has become happier. No, that's the other way around. Okay.
Whatever.
I'm still
All
giving
right.
us a point. Screw Sqwag.
Would you rather eat your least favorite food for an entire month, or
Oh boy.
what's something horrible, or breathe in the worst smelling gas for 1 hour? I made it easy.
What was the second option?
Smell the worst smelling gas for 1 hour.
I'm going gas. It's torture, but after a 1 hour, you're free. Eating my least
I guess
favorite
gas
food
would be.
for a month. That's gotta...
What is your least
suck.
favorite food?
I have no idea. Probably like feces or something.
Crab cake.
I love crab cake, man.
Crab cake is
What are you
delicious.
talking about? Why'd you say it then?
I don't know. It was the first thing that came to mind because I had it for dinner last night and I loved it.
Oh yeah, crab cakes are totally my least favorite food. Yep, believe me.
Yeah, it's not like, Anyway, you can go.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Live to be 150 years old, or live to be only 50 years old, but never have your body age past 25.
150.
I'm also going 150. That's a curse either way, I'd say.
Well, yeah,
want to be
but
150. I also don't want to die at 50, or really, I guess, look 25 is a positive, but it could be negative in some aspects.
what if you were really ugly when you were 25?
That would be really unlucky if you make this deal. And then you just look horrible for like a week when you're 25, and that's the moment it chooses to keep you as for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yep,
All right.
Sqwag's not coming back.
Would you rather eat? No, sorry. Would you rather get bitten by? Sorry, have the animals the worst bite in the world bite you, but you don't die, or be bitten by the most venomous thing in the world and have a 50% chance of dying.
I'd go with the bite, because even though you've almost definitely lost some limbs there, you'd live.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'd rather live in a wheelchair or without an arm than have a half chance of dying at 17. That's my logic.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. Okay. Be fantastic at one sport but horrible at all others, or just decent at all of them.
Decent at all of them.
I'd also say decent at all of them. That was easy. What sport would you
All
choose
right.
if you could be good at just one?
Probably football.
I see. I would game the system and say, like, mathletics or whatever it's called. I'd never go to a
Or
mathematic
Rubik's
competition,
cubing.
but yeah, when I'm gaming the system, I'm making it so that I'm incredible at math, but I don't ever actually have to do it competitively. It's just for later in life. If that's not allowed, yeah, Rubik's cubing.
But you already are the best at Rubik's cubing.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
What was the highest place you made it to?
I forget. Not
Wasn't it
very
third?
high. No. Probably not even in the top 20.
Well, you suck. I'm kidding.
I do suck.
Um,
I'm mid.
compared to me, you're amazing. All right, would you rather watch the worst movies in the world for the rest of your life,
That's just Troy's
but
YouTube channel.
but you enjoy them, or
Okay.
would you rather watch the greatest movies in the world for the rest of your life, but you can only watch them when you're angry?
When I'm angry?
Yeah. So you can't watch any other movies except when you're really, really mad. Can't watch any movie.
Okay. I don't get angry often, so I'm gonna go only the bad movies, but I enjoy them.
Now, living with five brothers, I'm gonna go with the second option because I get mad quite often.
Yeah. Alright.
How far are we into the episode?
47 minutes, so it'll be story time in just a couple minutes.
All right. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
No, sorry,
my
it's you.
turn, actually. Would you rather die instantly or receive $1 million?
That's easy. Receive $1 million.
After dying instantly.
Oh, Well, my family can use it.
It's a trap. All right, I'd
Doesn't
rather
want to receive $1 million.
receive $1 million.
All right.
That was a hard one.
Would you rather have the world's best sense of humor, but you're the ugliest person like ever? Or would you rather have the worst sense of humor, but you're the most handsome dude in existence?
Best sense of humor. Look at us right now. No one's seeing my face.
And no one's seeing mine, so
Robert's going through the clouds. I become the funniest man in the world. It's all the long con.
I'd go for the funniest one because beauty is fleeting.
Yeah, that's true. What happens when you get old and ugly? Then just everything you have in life goes away. That would be super sad.
What about plastic surgery? Except the more plastic surgery to get, the worse you'll look.
Yeah. Alright.
There's a paradox. Alright. What are you doing? You gonna go?
Alright, I haven't read this one yet, so let's read it together. Have a semi-truck ahead of you on the freeway wreck and drop its load of 10,000 bowling balls all over the road. Got that? Or have its load of 2 rhinos, 2 moose, 2 bull elephants, and 2 horned sheep, aka rams, get loose and apparently irritated in front of you on the freeway.
Bowling balls? Because I'd imagine there'd probably be some control in the bowling balls area. But with the rhinos, I think, and all the other crazy animals, I think you have a very low chance of living then.
Be done for. Alright.
Alright. Would you rather be the world's best guitar player, but nobody's heard of you, or be the world's worst runner and everybody's heard of you?
Are we talking hilariously bad runner? Or
Yeah. Hilariously bad,
hilariously bad runner. Because that's a good story, at least. Like, oh yeah.
I'd rather be the guitar player.
Bro.
You run like you just got flail your arms and your legs.
And everyone knows of you.
Yeah, but I would go for the guitar playing because fame is never really that good of a thing, and it'll probably destroy you.
Guitar
Then it will.
playing is the superior option there.
Nah, I don't want to look like an idiot. You're even so bad and so famous, they let you even compete in the Olympics just as a joke.
You go to Walmart and everyone's like trying to get selfies with the guy who did that awful, awful run.
You run like a toddler.
For some reason, everyone absolutely hates you and you get tons of death threats because of how sucky you are at running or something.
Well, the world being the world, especially in today's culture, I'd imagine they probably meme the heck out of it and just absolutely love you for it.
That's what I'm hoping for. Alright. Is it story time? I kinda hinted at a big one.
We can do story time.
Alright. Do you got anything? Do you got any Bartholomew stories or things to that nature?
You can go first if you have any.
Any Bartholomew stories? Let's see.
No, just any stories.
I know. Alright, well I do have the I forget what I hinted at last time, but I've got a 7-page Shakespearean epic on my hands right here.
All right, read it.
Let me find it first. I didn't title it. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Steve the Fish versus Joe Biden. You know this story. You saw it on the news. Well, no, this one wasn't on the news, but it's still quite an epic story. So episode 6, alright? Let's go back in time. I recounted a story of mine from when I first met Steve the Fish, alright? Grant and I, we came into contact with an organization known as the Cool Kids Clan. Alright, now, apparently, these guys apparently hate black people. I didn't know that when we uploaded that episode. Did you know that? Uh-oh. It's quite shocking information. But yes, this organization was run by none other than current President Joseph Rupert Biden Jr. I have a follow-up for this
What?
story. Which part are you confused on?
Nothing. I was just
Joseph
thinking.
Rupert Biden Jr.
Yeah.
Beautifully bald man. But yes, after the racist rumble last week, as told by an important witness. So, back in 2019, I was planting pipe bombs in government buildings, and I made a quick stop to catch up with some old friends and leaders of the nation, including Resident Joe. He wasn't president at that time, just out of office.
He was resident.
Yeah. He still is. When I asked Joe how the good old clan was doing, he surprisingly, to my surprise, he managed to mutter out an almost coherent tale of betrayal action and, of course, discrimination. Now, it might surprise some of you to know this fact. Like, pretty shocking information. That Joe actually sucks at being a leader. Alright?
Really?
Yeah, I was shocked too. You see, during his time with the clan, his caretakers would have to get him out of bed every morning, feed him his morning pudding, take him on walks every afternoon, often having to bribe him with chocolate chip ice cream, his personal favorite. During clan meetings and speeches throughout the South, senior club members would write his speeches for him and feed them to him using large teleprompters that they would exhaustively drag deep into the woods for every speech. It was a painstaking process. And even with the teleprompters, Joe would still be an inherent mess of a speaker. No joke, as he put it.
No malarkey.
Yeah. No more of it, to be precise. That is also. I also talked to him, and apparently, a lot of people have questions about what he did after, between vice president and becoming president. And I'll answer this question. It's because Joe Biden became one of the world's greatest gamers. Alright? He still plays a mean game of Smash Bros. But yeah, he put absolute hours into CSGO. He's the only person in recorded history to have beaten Dream in a game of Minecraft Manhunt. Just fun facts here.
Yeah.
But
True facts
this,
too.
absolutely, this is all coming from the source himself.
Because we all
One-
know that he says true facts.
He's an honest man. What?
Yeah.
That made you laugh. One day. Okay. As he says it, one night, Joe was reciting the order of the Cool Kids Club, with Steve the Fish in attendance, our favorite. However, this recital would turn sour very quickly. See, as he was saying, this institution of chivalry, humanity, mercy, patriotism, embodying in its you know the thing, Joe rambled. Now, Steve, the true racist, he had never known such blasphemy. And this wasn't the first time Joe had screwed up, alright? Steve had personally caught Joe playing Smash Bros. With the Mexican person just the other day, and so tensions were already high. He was beginning to think that Joe wasn't even racist in the first place. So he stood on all his fins. He pointed at the supreme racist, Joseph Biden, as he is known, and, just starts deconstructing him eloquently. No one has ever seen such brilliant racism yet in display. And
Yeah.
in fact, how can we even be sure if you are a racist, Steve said. To which Biden, of course, responded, that's like saying to you before you got on this program if you had taken a test where you were taking cocaine or not. What do you think, huh? Are you a junkie? Come on, man. True quote from our president.
This is just ridiculous, my guy.
Truth is stranger than fiction. Steve absolutely berated the president for several minutes without stopping to take a single breath. It got so bad, in fact, that the poor old confused Joe just started to cry right on stage, and he had to be escorted out by his caretakers. But in one last executive order, Biden banned Steve the Fish from the Cool Kids clan. It was a sad moment for our dear friend Steven. But
we celebrated.
We celebrated. Yeah, sure.
He finally probably would stop being racist. But no, every time I go to bed at night, I hear from his fish tank sitting on the table over there just racial slurs every once in a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, he would not learn from this wake-up call. Instead, he began plotting his revenge. He traveled wide and far, searching for enemies of the former vice president. I think so, at least. You see, at this point in the story, Joe was going on about kids sitting in his lap, and at one point chased a passerby to shout at him about how he was once a middle-aged class kid in Scranton. Odd behavior, but
Right.
I railroaded him eventually back onto topic.
Oh my gosh.
Weird guy.
Pretty weird guy, yeah.
But yeah. Back into the story. In 2018, the year apparently, Steve found the perfect match. Do you know who I'm talking about? The one,
No?
the only. As he sat in a Pennsylvanian saloon, telling some patrons about Union war crimes, a man entered and walked up to the fish. "You looking for nemesis of that old loaf Peyton?" said an elderly man, his hair styled using pomade, as if he was a young chap. Joe Biden's words himself. "I fit that bill. Name's Corn Pop." Boom.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
And he ran a bunch of bad boys. That's right.
Ugh.
Joe got real wide-eyed when he mentioned that name. And he went straight into his meeting with this Corn Pop, this evil, ancient gangster. For those that don't know, let me tell you the story, straight from the president's mouth himself. So, this is the same speech, by the way, where he said he loves kids sitting on his lap and brushing his leg hairs for some reason. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This was the diving board area, and I was one of the guards, and they weren't allowed to. It was the 3-meter board, and if you fell off sideways, you landed on the darn cement over there. And Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did, and back in those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things you had to use if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a baby cap. And so he was up on the board and wouldn't listen to me. Things are getting tense. I said, "Hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off." You see, Joe Biden is actively threatening this teenager. Well, he came off, and he said, "I'll meet you outside." He was waiting for me with three guys with straight razors. Not a joke. There was a guy named Bill Rightmouse, the only white guy, and he did all the pools. Every pool. That's that same guy, Bill Rightmouse. He was a mechanic, and I said, "What am I gonna do?" And he said, "Come down here in the basement, where mechanics, all the mechanics, where all the pool builder is." Joe Biden's got such a way with words. You know
Sounds like an AI dungeon story.
it's so crazy seeing this in text. Like, you know that joke where someone says a swear word and then they immediately follow up with the censored version of that swear word? He does that in this speech.
Whatever.
You know the chain. There used to be a chain that went across the deep end. And he cut off a 6-foot length of the chain and folded it up, and he said, "You walk out with that chain and you walk to the car and say, 'You may cut me, man, but I'm gonna wrap this chain around your head.'" I said, "You're kidding me." He said, "No, if you don't come back." And he was right. So I walked out with the chain, and I walked up to my car. And in those days, you remember the straight razors? You had to bang them on the curb, getting them rusty, putting them in the rain barrel, getting them rusty.
What
At
the
this
heck?
point, the PTSD from the encounter had clearly set in. So, I feel like we should continue that next week.
We should. That was pretty funny.
Next week,
This was a very interesting episode.
Steve the Fish and Corn Pop versus the Biden. Things gonna get insane.
Yeah. This was a very interesting episode.
Yeah, it was. We had a guest for a second there.
We did.
All right.
Yeah.
So I
So
will.
is this the end?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching.
All right. I'm Foollboy Games,
I'm Peytonador.
and Sqwag was here earlier, so I'll say bye for him. And I'm Sqwag. I'm crazy.
Rest his soul.
Whatever. Yeah. So you can catch us on YouTube. Unfortunately, the audio version of the podcast is having a little bit of trouble with corruption and a few other minor setbacks, but I'll try and fix that. Yeah. You can maybe catch us on Anchor. Probably not this episode. This is probably YouTube exclusive only, so thank you for listening. This is Robert, episode 8, I think. Yeah, 8. All right. Bye.
Goodbye.